Hi everyone, this is Heba from My Little Journal, and today I'm going to be sharing some new products that are releasing today in the Kelly Purkey shop. I will also be using the main kit in my project life. I believe I'll be working on week 43, but I'm going to start by sharing the main kit, and this kit is called A Little Magic. I will be starting with the stamp set. It is beautiful. I've already used it. I've actually created my project already. I printed out my cards and everything, but I wanted to still share this with you. I totally forgot to film before I started. So let me grab a piece of paper so you can see this beautiful stamp set. It is beautiful. It has magical, believe, happiest place, a little magic, totally magical. These phrases in this stamp set could work for anything. Today I am using it in my daughter's birthday layout, so it doesn't have to be all about Disney World just because it says magical and believe and stuff like that. You can definitely use these phrases in different kinds of layouts. And I really love this. There's this little box right here that says magical moment, experienced by, and date. So you can document some really cool moments with this beautiful stamp set. And then we do receive some badges. One has Believe in the Magic and the other one has some stars. Really cute. And let's check out the cards. I believe you do get an alpha stamp set with this kit. Now, as I said, I've printed my own so you can see it's not double-sided, but they are double-sided. So, and I'm missing a few of my cards because I've already used some of them in my project, but they are beautiful. I love these two. I know I've used probably 3 or 4 of my 4x6s, but they're gorgeous and the colors are beautiful. And you'll get to see that when I share my layout with you. Some really pretty 3x4s. The colors are gorgeous. A lot of navy, purple. Love this card, one of my favorites. Then the back is orange. And then there's a lot of stripes. I love this green. Really cool looking. Stars, orange and dark orange, and then the back is just orange and white. You Are Pure Magic. Love that one too. And you can see the colors can work for fall, for winter. This one's one of my favorites. I love it. I used it in my project already. And Amazing, Wonderful, Thrilling, Spectacular, and Magical. And you have it in black. So these are the cards that come in the kit. I'm missing a few of the 4x6s because, as I said, I've printed these out. And then you get the beautiful stamp set, the badges, and I believe some white alpha stickers. And now I will be sharing with you the new stamps that are releasing today also. Believe me, they are beautiful and you want to check out these new stamps that are releasing today. Okay, you guys, so let's start with the stamps. These are all releasing today. I believe there's 4, and these do not come in a kit. I'm going to grab a white piece of paper to share them with you. I love this one. It is called the Crazy Ones. And the phrases on here are so adorable. You're so weird and I love it. I can't even. It's okay. No thank you. You do you. My favorite. I say that all the time. No idea. None. Zip. Zero. Here's to the Crazy Ones. It is adorable. You have these like little emoji faces and you can fill them out with the filler stamp. Love this. I know I'm gonna use this a lot. So the next stamp is an alpha stamp and it is beautiful. And I love that size because it fits nicely into a traveler's notebook. So if you want to spell out a large word, you can fit it in your traveler's notebook, and I can't wait to use this one. I love the font, very kind of cursive or lettering style. It is beautiful and I can't wait to use this one. My next one is Sullivan Street, and this is a nice small font. that also you can use in your traveler's notebook. I love it. It kind of looks like a typewriter style font, and I love the fact that it's so small. Also great for a traveler's notebook. Or like stamping on your photos in your project life. It is just the perfect little stamp. Love it. This by far is my favorite. Let's Get Crazy. And that's the name of the stamp. And it's all about makers. Crafty lady, work in progress, wake up, make stuff. Ask me about my stamp collection. That's so me. Born to create. Inky fingers are my jam, totally. This stamp set is for any crafter or any artist. It is just beautiful. It's so much fun. I love creative people. That is just the cutest stamp. And believe me, I already have so many ideas for this stamp set. I can't wait to use it. But those are the 4 stamp sets that are releasing today. These do not come in kits. They are separate. And believe me when I say you really need them. They are adorable, especially the Crafty Lady one, the Let's Get Crafty. So I think I said Let's Get Crazy, and it's actually Let's Get Crafty. Okay, sorry guys. Anyway, so you really need these in your stash. I'm going to start working in my project life using a little magic kit. Okay, you guys, let's start working on my spread. This is week 43, 2017, and I will be documenting my daughter's birthday and also my son's marching band competition. Now, because I had a lot of photos, I will be using an insert, and I'm going to flip that insert over to add the rest of my photos, which are my son's competition. I'm going to start going through my cards. I kind of had an idea of which cards I'm going to use for my spread, so I'm just going to lay them down and figure out which card goes where. So I'm going to put my insert aside and start working on my title card. Of course, I want to stamp out week 43, but I will be using my Orchard Alpha stamps. This font is so beautiful, I can't even explain. You're going to see once I start stamping it out, you're going to fall in love. So I'm going to use this stamp set to stamp out week, and then I'm going to use my Sullivan Street to stamp out 43. Okay, now that I want to stamp out 43, I decided to use the Sullivan Street Alpha stamps because they're smaller. But for some reason, I knew it wasn't going to fit, but I still went ahead and started stamping it out. And halfway through, I'm like, okay, yeah, it doesn't fit. So I'm going to grab one of these labels that matches really nicely with my title card. I will be stamping 43 in the label. It just gave me a little bit more space. And I still like how it looks on my card, so I'm going to go ahead and stick it down and stamp out the number 43. Now, because this day was so magical, I decided to use the word magical from a little magic stamp set, and I will stamp it right above my week 43. I really like how this turned out. I think that magical and the believe stamps in the little magic stamp set is my favorite. It's just so bold and beautiful. But anyways, I will also be adding some tiny stars also from that stamp set. Just a little bit, just to give some more magic to my title card. Then I'm going to be moving on to that photo of my daughter. Now, I did go ahead and journal on my photo, but I just wanted to add something right above my journaling. So I'm going to grab that stamp set again, and stamp out a moment of magic. Now this is the outline of the stamp, and then I'm going to go and grab that filler stamp and stamp it out in gray right inside of my magic. It turned out pretty cool. You can't really see it on camera, but I really like how it turned out. Moving on to this 3x4 card, I decided to add some white stars in the corner of my card just to give it a little more something, because it's so dark. I will be using my white Brilliance ink to add the stars in the corners of my card. For my daughter's photo, I wanted to add some stamping, and I really like this Totally Magical, and it's in a little label, so I decided to stamp it on some white cardstock and fussy cut it out and just add it to my photo. Now for this picture of the balloons, I really wanted to use that Believe stamp because it's so bold. I knew it would look pretty cool with some white Brilliance ink right on the black balloons. And I was totally right, it looked really neat. I will also be grabbing another stamp from that stamp set that said Magic in the Air. And I'm just going to stamp it right above the Believe. And it kind of looks like it's one stamp, but it's actually two. And I really like how that looked. Moving on to that photo of my kids and I will grab my label sheet and I'm going to stamp Together We Are Magic. I will fussy cut it out and add it to my 4x6 photo. I remember that I have little mini white and black hearts, so I decided to use one on my balloons. I'll add it right above my stamping. Then I'm going to move on to my last 3x4 card. Now I love both and I really want to use both of these cards, but I don't have the space. So I decided to trim down that You Are Pure Magic, and I will lose some footage in a bit and you'll miss out on me backing it up to some black cardstock, but that's all I did. I just added some black cardstock to my little mini card, and I'm going to stick it down on that 3x4 card and staple it also. Now I don't mind cutting down my cards. I like to make my cards work for me, so don't be afraid to cut down your cards. And also when you purchase the main kit, you get the digital version, so you can reprint it over and over again. But anyways, I'm done with that side. I'm moving on to my insert. I'm going to start with this photo of my daughter. Really adorable. I decided to use my Crazy One stamp set. This one also releases today. And I'm going to stamp out You Do You because this is something I always tell my kids. You do you. I first thought I'm going to stamp it on this label, this purple one, but I really didn't like how it looks, so I'm going to go back and stamp it on my photo. You'll see me, I will try a few times to use that label, but it doesn't work out, and that's okay. So I like it more when I stamped it on my photo. Now, of course, this birthday layout isn't complete if I didn't add Happy Birthday. So I'm going to use my Orchard Alpha stamps to stamp out Happy Birthday on some white cardstock. And I believe I do use the stars from a little magic stamp set to add some stars to my Happy Birthday. And I'm just going to stick it right on that 4x6 card. Now I did this because that 4x6 card is pretty busy And I thought if I stamped it on some white cardstock, it would kind of calm down the busyness of this pattern. I'm going to be working on my last 3x4 journaling card. I do want to add my daughter's long and expensive birthday wish list. I'm just going to fill that out, and then I believe I just add a little something to my daughter's 4x6 photo. I felt like it needed a little something, and I found a puffy sticker from one of my Studio Calico sheets that matched really nicely with my journaling card. And now I will be flipping over my insert to start working on my son's competition week. Now this bottom pocket is a 4x6, but I have a 3x4 photo, but that's not going to stop me. I'm just going to add a card. I will also be using my Crazy One stamp set, and I will stamp "You Are So Weird" and I love it for this picture of my son and his bestie. Now, I felt like it wasn't opaque enough, so I grabbed my white Signo ink pen and just filled it out a little bit, just so it can be bolder, I guess. Using the same stamp set, I stamped out "I Can't Even" on this amazing piece that one of the mothers from marching band created for the band members when we had a little party for them. I decided to go with the pink card. I really like this pink card. So I want to stamp out "Here's to the Crazy Ones," also using the same stamp set. I will stamp it on some white cardstock, trim it down, and we'll be adding it right in the center of my card. I really like how this one turned out. It just felt like the card already had "Here's to the Crazy One" right on it, but in reality, I did it myself. I believe I will end up stamping "Magical" on my last 4x6 photo because this band is magical, their performance was magical, so I'm just going to stamp it with some white Brilliance ink right on top of my photo. And I believe I call my layout done. Don't forget, today is release day at the Kelly Purkey shop. All these stamps, this beautiful kit, releases today. I will add all the links down below. It is an affiliate link, and I appreciate your purchase using my affiliate link. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching my video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.